After dinner, you can get pop, okay? Yeah, after we eat dinner. When we eat dinner, when we finish, then we get pop, okay?
Still shining, and that makes for perfect football weather in the city of Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
18 Rodney, 18 Cardinal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this well. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On the
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Nanette. Cowboy 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, here's Willis. There's Chris Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Willis out of the gun. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
It leads to second.
You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's 3rd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
70. Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Seventy Rangers. Ready, right?
They do go for it. Here's Willis. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Come on. Hey, boys.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and long. Now he's going to step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D.J. Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
Room here to run. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Willis' pass.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Yeah, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw now on first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
They'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
Second and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready? 79. Go.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Hey, bruh. I got to burn some out to put this game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And And they will not get a chance to return.
Where my remote at, bro? Where my phone at? Okay, Google. What time?
On the jump.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.